Hey guys, it's Rain. Out of the 4,772 games released on the PC this year, 108 have received their play scores. Here are the top 10 PC games released in 2018, all arranged by playscore. The play score is an average of gamer and critic ratings. At number 10, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Bringing together Level 5 and Bandai Namco Entertainment, the second installment to the colorful chibi-filled RPG finally released last March 23rd. With the first game, the series has been renowned for its Ghibli-like presentations owing to the said studio's collaboration. Although Ni no Kuni 2 isn't a direct collaboration, it maintains the same kind of charm throughout, thanks in part to the return of designers and composers from the original game, invoking a sense of childish wonder. Childish was also the word some people would use to describe the story, which some felt didn't bring enough gravity or consequence to the matter. Being a fairy tale story aimed at kids, it can be forgiven for its naivete and idealism, if only for its mix of traditional JRPG tropes, RTS gameplay, and engaging world filled with memorable characters. A visual and relaxing treat for the JRPG fans, it has a play score of 8.38. At number 9, Valkyria Chronicles 4. From Level 5's fairy tale JRPG, we now come to the tragic animated take on the tactics and tragedies of war. Coming from Sega, this is the fourth main entry to their strategy RPG series. Building their legacy out of tactical freedom of their gameplay, Valkyria Chronicles 4 doesn't stray far from the spirit of their first outing. A return to roots with new characters and the same cel-shaded graphics in a brand new engine, its small changes bring in just enough elements to make the game like new. In many ways, it's been described as the perfect sequel as it refines the details of its addictive turn-based combat while staying true to its creative storytelling. However appreciated its return to the original is, there have been some complaints about how little surprises it offers. It's a game that's far from perfect, but it delivers on the strengths of the first title with the added benefits of the awesome new missions and an improved AI. It has a play score of 8.4. At number 8, Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. From the makers of outstanding RPG experiences like Fallout New Vegas, Pathfinder, and even The Stick of Truth, Obsidian Entertainment channels all of their RPG expertise into this newest entry to the series. Already acclaimed for its beautifully written narrative and immersive lore, Deadfire expands on all of that in their brand new nautical environment. And it's bigger than ever, too. Despite the larger scale, it's still so packed with content and plot. Although their main narrative is linear and simple, it's almost too easy to get lost in their side quests and many branching conversations. It translates all the good of their strong RPG foundations into the relatively fresh pirate environment. Drawing ever closer to that Dungeons & Dragons game we never had, Deadfire is well crafted and complex but never tediously so. Blending humor, strategy, and classic imagery, it's an RPG thrill for both newcomers and veterans alike. It has a play score of 8.41. Coming in at number 7, Yakuza 0. Witness the origins of the Yakuza lore in Sega's brutal prequel to their popular beat-em-up action-adventure. Returning players to the rich aesthetics of 80s Japan, Yakuza's open world is rife with violent delights and, of course, karaoke. Taking with it all the weirdness of its setting, this Yakuza origin story is one that doesn't take itself too seriously. Injecting humor into the otherwise violent world of crime, it nails both the action and excitement of gangster side while leaving enough to uncover in the sidelines. A port from its old home, Sony, this PC version may not be the most stable with its stutters and freezes. But offered at a low price of $20, Yakuza 0 is worth the trouble if only to bring the drama, action, and eccentricity into every preferred platform. An action-adventure with enough content to let you create your own Japanese drama, it has a play score of 8.43. At number 6, Mega Man 11. Following Inafune's departure from Capcom, things just hasn't been the same for the Mega Man series. Taking their precious time with this 11th title, Capcom definitely gave their Mega fans something to rejoice over. While their shift to the 2.5D aesthetic was something to get used to, the visual tweak ultimately added to the newness of the world. While it got high scores from gamers, Mega Man's ratings have been significantly bogged down by critics disappointed by the lack of new ideas and the repetitive nature of its gameplay. Still, as it makes up for a rehashing of the original formula, the 11th installment with its double gear system and new level of challenge effectively sets the stage for the coming Mega Man titles. Mostly though, it managed to deliver what fans wanted while sparking new hope for the series. Definitely worth the 8-year wait, it has a play score of 8.45. Hey, what about you? What's your favorite PC game of 2018? Tell us all about it in the comment section below. You can also get the games listed in this video in the description box below. There you will also find the link to our complete and updated list of all the PC games. If you want more of What to Play, go right ahead to What to Play Live. That's our live stream channel where we play the latest and greatest games. Link in the top right corner. At number 5, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Don't Nod Entertainment's free prequel demo of Life is Strange 2 is a short, somber, and sympathetic experience. Proving that the game engines they're using isn't the same as the first Life is Strange game, Captain Spirit flies with grace and ambition with better visuals and atmosphere. By the way, Life is Strange 2 didn't make the cut due to the short amount of critic and gamer reviews. Overtaking the Diaz brothers on our list, meeting Chris reminds all of us that we've been in this kind of moment during our childhood. In this 2 to 3 hour adventure, players control Chris's alter ego, Captain Spirit, as he goes on a superpowered quest to do his Sunday chores. It's creative, fun, and it adds so much potential to the Life is Strange universe. It's praised for its emotional story and its perfect use of Sufjan Stevens in the soundtrack. It has a play score of 8.46. At number 4, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. INTI Creates platformer is definitely one of the most convincing 8-bit platformers out there. Taking the pixel art style of the old console limitations, Bloodstained detailed levels and stages look absolutely gorgeous even by modern standards. Other than perfecting the classic visuals to a T, the game's platforming mechanics are equally impressive. Players conquer vast lands and dark castles as Zangetsu and fulfill his quest of vengeance against a powerful demon. Unlock new paths as different playable characters along the way and discover new endings for each playthrough. It's praised for its retro platforming elements reminiscent to Konami's Castlevania series with a bit of edginess in between. Aside from that, its strategic gameplay doesn't associate itself to the old retro elements. It's modern and it gives room for challenge-seeking players out there. However, its short game time can be a bit frustrating to some players. It receives a play score of 8.49. On the third place, Hitman 2. The assassination contracts continue in the sequel to the IO Interactive stealth action-adventure game. Literally, nowhere is safe from the world's greatest assassin. Whether they try to flee from a flying briefcase or a sniper shot from miles away. Following the events of the first Hitman, everyone's favorite version of Jason Statham hunts a mysterious new organization. As per usual, the player's main objective is to destabilize the organization with pure espionage. Its best features lie in its massive locations to infiltrate, be it as a disguised race car driver set in a racetrack in Miami, or a civilian casually dressed to kill as he eliminates the head of a cartel in Colombia. Not to mention the game's massive collection of high-tech gadgets. James Bond ain't got nothing on Agent 47 when it comes to these bad boys. It's in the moments of execution where Hitman 2 excels at, and it's possibly the most refined game of the series. It has a play score of 8.50. Frozen at number 2, Frostpunk. The icy touch of 11-bit Studios' latest IP comes with the return of their excellent design and depressing state of societies. Just like this war of mine, prepared to make huge sacrifices in a world consumed by ice. Think of this game as a dark and gritty version of SimCity. Frostpunk is set in an alternate history where the world is on the brink of extinction. Humanity is pushed to the edge to develop steam-powered technology to survive. Players assume the role of a city ruler and build a city that can brave through the endless blizzard. Players make tough choices, including sacrificing survivors, limiting rations, finding resources, and even go down a dark path as a religious zealot or a dictator. The game was critically acclaimed due to its unique take on the survival genre. However, some of the critics disliked its optimization. The game can get a bit slow when players construct more buildings, even for high-end PCs. For that, it receives a play score of 8.52. Here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. 11. Overload. Developed with the same team that gave us Descent, this modern revival of the 90s FPS classic captures the high-octane atmosphere of the original in a world of virtual reality. Immersion at its fullest, it has a play score of 8.34. 12. Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. A Warhammer game from Bulwark Studios, engaged in their turn-based tactical combat as you take control of an advanced army of Adeptus Mechanicus. Difficult decisions await in a story written by Black Library's Ben Counter. It has a play score of 8.34. 15. Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. The international job system enters the Western Hemisphere alongside a needed makeover for this ground-up remaster. Take your pick from 12 different license boards in this all-new FF12 experience. It has a play score of 8.29. 14. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Arc System Works works their cinematic magic in this fast-paced fighter set in the Dragon Ball universe. Rendered in their sweet, cel-shaded style, it has a play score of 8.31. 17. F1 2018. Codemaster adds more realism with their state-of-the-art racer, challenging players to build their racing legacy on and off the track. It has a play score of 8.21. 18. Katamari Damacy REROLL. The 2004 third-person puzzler from PlayStation 2 days comes back in renewed form. Looking better than ever in the modern platforms, it has a play score of 8.19. 19. Shenmue 1 and 2. This timeless open-world action RPG gets a re-release to the modern age, packing together two of the beloved classics into one story-driven tale of revenge. It has a play score of 8.14. 13. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Ubisoft's AC series slowly moves toward the RPG formula with bigger worlds and even more choices. An action-packed exploration of ancient Greek myth and civilization, it has a play score of 8.32. 16. Soul Calibur 6. Bandai Namco rediscovers the glory of the 16th century in the 6th installment of their weapon-based fighting game. An epic new chapter in celebration of their 20th anniversary, it has a play score of 8.28. 20. Football Manager 2019. The latest in Sega's football simulation series, build up your football empire and take the winning cup. It has a play score of 8.07. And the best PC game of 2018 is Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Square Enix's latest Dragon Age title in the long-running series take the #1 spot on our PC list. The age of turn-based combat isn't coming to an end anytime soon. Square Enix's love for this kind of gameplay proves that they can always improve and tweak their tried and tested formula. Players embark on a traditional RPG quest where they fight bad guys, explore dungeons, and find treasure. This trifecta of JRPG design makes Echoes of an Elusive Age a wonderful treat for fans. Considered as one of their best entries ever, the game is a combination of all the good things Dragon Quest was known for, including a fantastic story, memorable characters, great JRPG elements, and a fun magical world to get soaked into. With its success, it sold over 4 million copies worldwide on all platforms. It receives a play score of 8.66. And those were the top 10 PC games of 2018. If you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to become a certified What to Player. See y'all next time. Bye!